Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome back to the YouTube channel here. We're going to be talking about the 4-year cycle, and this is going to be the chart that we talk about because since January 2nd, when I first posted this chart earlier this year, we've seen a tremendous rally towards the upside. This is Bitcoin essentially doubling in price since the bear market bottom of 15,500, and the reason that I posted this chart back then was historically, we tend to see candle 3 open around the bear market bottom. This has been the case across 4-year cycles. And of course, we always see, or tend to see at least, downside wicking in a candle 3 and here even as well. But maybe we're actually getting a diminishing of downside volatility in candle threes because this year we didn't see any downside volatility. In fact, the moment we opened this new candle 3, we rallied towards the upside. So candle 3 is your consolidation accumulation candle before we see a trend reversal candle to confirm the bull market, and that's candle number 4. And candle number 4 occurs in a halving year. So every 4 years we have a halving event, and that always happens on the candle 4. And candle 4 is 2024 in this 4-year cycle. So we'll probably see candle 3 local top at some point and not rally to new all-time highs as we've seen in the past. And then we'll see a deeper correction, and maybe that correction will even occur into 2024. Because if we look at candle 4s, for instance, the open of a candle 4 occurs at a lower price than where candle 3 peaked. And we can see that here as well. Candle 4 will open somewhere here, and then it could downside deviate via a downside wick. Because whenever candle 4 opens, it's lower than wherever we saw candle 3 peak, but then we see downside wicking in the candle 4. So we see a bit more downside volatility once we enter the new year. So right over here, downside volatility once again. We open at a lower price than candle 3, but downside volatility in candle 4. So we'll probably see candle 3 top out somewhere, retrace. Candle 4 will open, maybe downside deviate, and then we'll see a recovery. And maybe that's a recovery to new all-time highs, maybe not. It's difficult to say whether candle 4 will once again rally to new all-time highs like it did in 2020, but we will definitely see post-halving trend acceleration once it's over and done with. The halving is over and done with in April 2024. And then, of course, candle 1 being that bull market year where we see the peak of the bull market occur, peak over exuberance, peak euphoria, and that's going to be in 2025. And that's something to look forward to. But in the meantime, we have a bit more upside to enjoy, and then some retracement, perhaps going into 2024, some downside volatility into perhaps the 20K region, maybe mid 20K, sub 20K if we're lucky, before recovery, and then new all-time highs in, at the latest, in candle 1, so in 2025, and at the earliest in the second half of 2024. So that's about it for the 4-year cycle. But we're already in a macro uptrend, in a new macro uptrend. Because when I spoke about the 4-year cycle with this candle 4 being a trend reversal candlestick to confirm a new bull market, candle 3 is that bottoming out candle, and we often already confirm a new bull market here, and then we see trend continuation in the new bull market in candle 4. So we are in a new macro uptrend at this point in time because we've broken beyond this multi-year diagonal, this macro downtrend. And historically, whenever we've broken beyond this macro downtrend, we've seen significant price appreciation. Same thing goes for 2015, going into the halving, a bit of consolidation, a bit of retracement, pre-halving retrace, going into post-halving period, and of course, this being the most drastic pre-halving retrace we've had. So I'm probably expecting a pre-halving retrace around the halving event. But until then, local top at some point, perhaps just like in 2019. But generally speaking, the theory of the three macro triangles shows us that we're in a macro uptrend right now, and Bitcoin has ended its downtrend, and it will have some volatility on the way to local tops. In candle 3, a deeper retracement going into 2024, some recovery, and then a pre-halving retrace, and then post-halving price appreciation. That's essentially the map going into the halving, and anything goes going into the halving, but afterwards, after the halving, we tend to see up only season, essentially speaking, with very few chances for retracement, and buying the dip being the ultimate strategy to really be profitable in that part of the market. You can see here, buy the dip all the way to new all-time highs, and that's something that awaits for us. But at the moment, we still need to contend with the next few months going into the halving, still need to contend with a local top, still need to contend with a deeper retracement, and still need to contend with that pre-halving retrace as well after a recovery in the new year. In any case, that's about it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching today. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed this one. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. And I'll speak to you in the next one. I'm Rekt Capital. Speak to you soon.